Girl, you scared me half to death. Oh, you can't do that, you know? I couldn't sleep, so I was going to do some wash, but you're kind of in the way, you know? So I want you to go upstairs. Go on. Go on. You can't stay with me. Go have some breakfast. Go on. Cue ball, what have you done now?
Just take it easy. This isn't going to hurt, okay? Let's just take it nice and slow. Trust me, this isn't going to hurt. Trust me.
No! Stop, no!
Connie, it's okay. It's okay. You just had a bad dream.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
There was this, I don't know. It was just so real.
Starting to scare me. This is like the third time this month.
I know. I'm sorry.
Daddy, Mommy, are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Mommy just had a bad dream. It's okay. Let's go back to bed, okay?
My, Miss Scarlett, you sure look pretty today. So, what, are you going to a prom or something?
No, we're taking yearbook pictures at school today.
Hey, Tom, how come we never had teachers who look like this?
Flirting with my wife again?
No, just making an observation.
See you tonight, okay? Come on, we're gonna be late.
You really do look pretty.
Get out of here. I'm gonna be home late, remember.
All right.
Wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. Okay, let's start over. We're gonna do Wheels on the Bus from the beginning again, and I want to see you move your hands this time, John. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm gonna step outside for a minute. Okay, because I get some fresh air. Janet, can you take over?
Sure.
Thanks.
So Bernie and his guys spent all week putting in this custom insulation. The owner shows up and says the specs are all wrong.
I hate this stuff. Me too.
Oh, come on. Have a little bit of it. It's good for you. Do you have to replace it?
Bernie already started ripping it out. I don't know who'll end up paying for it. Here, I'll take some of that.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'll be right back.
Go on. Mommy's right. Eat some of that.
What's wrong? I don't know.
Connie, are you all right?
I'll be okay. I think I have a touch of stomach flu. When do you think you're gonna fix the drywall in the hallway?
As soon as I get a chunk of free time.
How about the new molding over the door?
Right after I finish the drywall. You spent $128 at a shoe store?
I had to buy the girls new sneakers, remember?
What are they, gold-plated?
That's what they cost nowadays.
price of things, it's outrageous. You're warm.
I just took some aspirin.
I want you to go see a doctor. You haven't been sleeping well, bad dreams, now this.
I think it's just one of those 24-hour things.
Don't be stubborn. You've got a half a day tomorrow. I want you to go see a doctor. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Connie, that was quick. You know why I've been nauseous and not sleeping? You're pregnant.
What?
You're about 2 months along, so you should be delivering around July 4th.
Well, that's impossible. Tom had a vasectomy after Jessica was born.
Well, it may be impossible, but you are pregnant.
This can't be right.
I'll be right back. What are you doing here? Are the kids all right?
The kids are fine. Is there someplace that we can talk in private?
Yeah, sure, in here. Something happened at the doctor's today? Connie, what is it? You're scaring me. What's going on?
Guess what?
What?
I'm pregnant.
No, there's no way.
Yep.
Well, how could that have happened?
That's what I asked the doctor. And she said that there's obviously something wrong with your vasectomy.
Well, they told me it was 99.9% effective.
Yeah, well, we got the 1/10 of 1%.
Well, this is, of all the things in the world to screw up.
It was an accident. There's no point in beating ourselves up about it.
So what are we gonna do?
I guess we're gonna have a baby. Maybe it's a boy. You always said you wanted a son.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just such a shock.
I know.
But we'll get through it, okay? You're right. Maybe it'll be a boy.
What was that all about?
Honey just found out she's pregnant.
Pregnant? I thought you had all the lead taken out of your pencil.
So did I. Listen, tell the chief I went home sick.
And where are you going?
Just cover for me, okay?
Spoon.
S-P-O-O-N.
Store.
S-T-O-R-E.
That's my girl.
How's she doing?
10 out of 10.
Great. Where's Jessica?
Here.
Come here, sweetheart, and let's sit next to your sister because Mommy and I have something very important to talk to you about.
We're not gonna move again, are we?
No, nothing like that. You see, Mommy went to the doctor today and found out that she's going to have a baby.
Which means that we're going to have either a little brother or a little sister.
Now, that's going to change a few things around here when the baby comes. But we still have a little while to plan. I'll get it.
So what do you think? Would you rather have a little brother or a little sister?
Sister!
Okay, but don't tell Daddy because he's got his heart set on a little boy.
You sure?
Why do you want a sister instead of a brother?
Because sisters are nicer than brothers.
Oh, they are. Who was that?
We'll talk about it later. Okay, Munchkin, it's time for a hot bath and then bed. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Woo! Beat you there. I'll beat you. No, I'll beat you.
Are they in bed?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go kiss them goodnight.
they're fine. We need to talk.
What's the matter?
That phone call that came in earlier tonight, it was from the urologist who performed my vasectomy. Guess what he said?
What?
There's no problem with my vasectomy. It was 100% effective.
That's impossible.
He did test, Connie. I saw him this afternoon. There's no sperm in my semen. He said I could not be the father of your child. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. I'm either your test is wrong, or I'm not really pregnant.
There's no other possible explanation.
No, there's not. No. Let's assume for a minute that I am pregnant.
There are no assumptions here, Connie. Trust me, you are pregnant.
Okay, then is it possible that Tom's sperm count could have been thrown off by something?
I don't know, but after we do these tests, we'll have all the answers. Now just lean all the way back and relax. It's not going to hurt.
Trust me, this isn't going to hurt.
Connie, are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
No, it was just some routine testing. Yeah, the roofers will need that sheet metal. I'll pick it up on my way back. Listen, I gotta go, okay? Yeah, thanks.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. Both Tom's blood semen test and your fetal exam show that Tom could not be the father of this child.
What?
What do you mean, show?
Well, I really mean prove. There's no margin of error here. What I've said is an absolute medical certainty. I'm sorry. I had the test results copied. If I can answer any other questions for you.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Tom, I have never been unfaithful to you.
Big boy, Connie. Please don't add insult to injury.
Tom, I'm telling you the truth.
Did you hear what the doctor said? Absolute medical certainty. Absolute.
I don't care what the doctor said, Tom. I don't even know what is going on here. I have never slept with another man.
I gotta get back to work.
Tom, you have to believe me in this. Tom, please! For the past couple of weeks, I've had a dream. It's a nightmare, really, where a man wearing a stocking breaks into my house and rapes me. I have to believe that this is somehow connected to this pregnancy, and that's why Dr. Abrams suggested that I come and talk to you.
Are you saying you think you got pregnant through some kind of psychosomatic experience?
No. I'm not that crazy. At least not yet.
Good.
At the time that Dr. Abrams says I conceived, my husband was away. Now, what if someone broke into my bedroom and raped me, and I was so traumatized that I blocked it from my memory? That's why I think that these recurring nightmares where I'm violated by a stranger are tied in. You think I'm crazy?
No. No, there have been cases as unusual as this. My initial response is that you should undergo hypnosis. But first, I'd like you to talk to an investigator we work with at the district attorney's office. He'll be able to tell you if there have been any rapes or sexual assaults in your neighborhood. His name's Ray Boyle. He's in the office after 2. I'll brief him before you call.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're going to get to the bottom of this.
Thank you.
So you talked to this detective, and what do you have to say?
He said there were no incidents in the neighborhood, but he would check citywide.
And in the meantime?
I guess I have to be hypnotized.
It's not what I meant. What about the baby?
I am not, under any circumstances, having an abortion, Tom.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have the baby. Put it up for adoption. There are a lot of couples out there.
What do I tell our kids? Our family? Our friends?
The truth? I didn't do anything wrong.
You really think they're gonna believe that?
I wouldn't care as long as you did.
Don't you walk away from me, Connie. You're making this sound like I'm some kind of insensitive jerk.
You think you could not talk so loud?
You're carrying another man's baby. And all you can say to me is, trust me, I don't know what happened. Maybe I was abducted by space aliens. I think that any reasonable person would think that I'm entitled to my doubts.
This is not about doubts, Tom. This is about trust.
Mrs. Loftus. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for seeing me on such short notice.
Sure, no problem. My pleasure.
I wasn't sure that you would remember me.
You had 2 impacted wisdom teeth, am I right?
Right.
I'll never forget an x-ray or a pretty face. Now, you said that you had an emergency.
Yeah, it's not what you would expect. I just need to talk to you.
Okay, sure. That sounds easy enough. Let's just go over here in my office. Can I get you a cup of coffee or mineral water, anything like that?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, yeah, just have a seat there. Let me just... Okay. Now, what can I do for you?
Around the time that you performed my oral surgery, I became pregnant.
Oh, well, congratulations.
But my husband is not the father, and I've never been unfaithful.
Well, wouldn't say that that's an emergency. I'd say that's a medical miracle.
I believe I was raped, Doctor.
You believe you were raped?
I know that sounds completely crazy, but I have racked my brain trying to figure out how or where this could have happened. And since I don't remember, the only logical explanation is that it happened here.
It happened here?
When I was knocked out, under anesthesia.
Mrs. Loftus, did you come here to accuse me?
No, please, no, I'm not saying you did it, no.
Well, then I think you should tell me exactly what you're saying, then.
I was knocked out before and after the surgery. This is a very busy facility. There are a lot of people coming and going. Maybe a maintenance man or a lab technician or someone could have gotten into the recovery room.
Mrs. Loftus, nothing like that could ever happen or would ever happen in my office. Trust me.
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
This is not going to hurt. Are you okay? Excuse me?
You know what happened, don't you?
Mrs. Loftus, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave, okay? You know you're a very attractive woman.
It was you.
Elsie, would you come in here for a minute, please?
Yes, sir.
I think your next visit should be to a psychiatrist. Elsie, get me Ron Isham, please, the private investigator who worked on my divorce.
Sure.
Give me your social security number again, would you please, doctor? All right.
0401. Ron, the woman is certifiable. I mean, she comes in here and she tells me she's had this dream that she was raped in my office and she can't remember anything.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. And God knows what kind of trouble someone like this can cause, you know?
Listen, don't worry, doctor. I'll get on it right away.
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it.
All right.
Bye.
When I first spoke with Detective Boyle, I thought that maybe I had been raped in my house. And then I remembered this oral surgery.
Well, did you have any relationship with this dentist either before or after the surgery?
Just the initial consultation and then the surgery. He was the specialist referred by my regular dentist.
Any previous complaints against him?
Just a few routine malpractice things, nothing of a sexual nature.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test?
Yes.
Do you reside in Washington State?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
8 years.
During those 8 years, did you ever have an extramarital affair or engage in any kind of sexual activity with anyone outside of your husband?
No.
Within the last 2 months, were you artificially inseminated with the preserved sperm of your husband or another man?
No.
Did you ever meet Dr. Roger Melton prior to your first visit to his office?
No.
Did you ever...
How's she doing?
Not a blip. Especially about never having an affair.
Well, just remember, a true psychotic can beat a polygraph.
I think she's telling the truth.
So do I.
Why don't you let me go out and talk to this dentist? See if he'll agree to take a blood test.
Okay. You be careful. I have a feeling this one's a real can of worms.
Doctor, Ron Isham's on line 2.
Yeah, Ron. I just heard there was a little marital discord a few months back. The husband moved out for a while, but then they patched things up. Sounds like they've had some money problems.
Yeah, that's just what I figured. So you think we're looking at a shakedown here, Ron, or what?
Could be, doctor. But don't worry. I'll keep digging.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Knowlton!
Yes.
I'm Raymond Boyle. I'm an investigator with the district attorney's office. I apologize for showing up like this, but I figured it was better than coming to your office.
What's this all about?
Well, as I think you know, one of your former patients, Mrs. Thomas Loftus, has made an allegation.
So Connie went through with it. She actually went and called the police.
Again, sir, from our standpoint, this is merely an allegation. We have no interest in embarrassing you or...
I can't believe this. I really can't believe this.
Well, that's why we thought that if you volunteered to take a blood test, we could resolve this matter.
Detective, I'd be happy to take a blood test. I'd be happy to do anything you want me to do. Fact of the matter is, I may be the father of Connie's child. I told her if I was, I'd be willing to accept my responsibilities, but I'm sure she didn't mention that to you, did she?
Can we back up here a second?
Connie and I had a very brief, very passionate affair. She told me she was getting a divorce and she was using birth control. And yesterday she barges into my office and she starts talking about blackmail. Today, you're here and now she's crying rape. Let me tell you something. Don't be fooled by this woman. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to ask me?
No. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Detective Boyle?
Ma'am?
Come on in.
I think it might be better if we talked outside.
Okay. What did he say?
Well, he made no attempt to deny that he might be the father.
I don't...
He also maintains that you are somehow trying to blackmail him.
This is completely insane. I had nothing to do with this man. He was my dentist.
Was that the police?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I've just been raped again, but this time I'm wide awake.
Tom Loftus?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Roger Knowlton.
Who?
Dr. Roger Knowlton?
The dentist?
Yeah. Look, I know this is real uncomfortable, me coming out here like this.
What do you want?
I came here to tell you the truth, man to man. Look, I feel really bad about this. But when Connie and I had our little fling, she said that you two were separated and getting a divorce.
First of all, we were separated for like 3 weeks. It was no big deal. And second of all, she says you never had a fling.
No, we did. Look, I would have never gotten involved with her if I...
She can't believe that you have the nerve to come over here and tell me this.
I just wanted to apologize, Tom, that's all.
I can't believe you even talked to him.
It's not like I planned it. You know, what really bugs me is how he knew we were separated.
Oh, that's easy. I told him when we were having our affair. Did you ask him how he knew where you worked?
No.
No, of course not. Don't you get it, Tom? We are dealing with a very dangerous man.
Okay, let's assume for a second that you're telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
Will you stop it, Connie? I'm not the enemy.
Then what are you?
I'm angry and I'm confused, and I don't want to have the same argument every day for the rest of our lives.
Oh, you think I do? You think I enjoy seeing our marriage fall apart like this?
That's why it's time to make some tough choices. Well, it's still early enough to terminate this.
No, abortion is not a choice for me, Tom.
Well, it should be, Connie. You're carrying another man's baby and you're putting this whole family at risk. All right, you say you were raped. Okay, I believe you. Then why in the hell do you want to have this baby?
I don't want to have this baby, but I cannot ever have another abortion, Tom. You know why?
That was a long time ago. It's a totally different situation. It doesn't have to be like that, Connie. It's going to be different. It's just
No! Abortion is not an option for me, and if you don't understand that, then we don't have a marriage.
All right, then. Maybe I should move out a while. Give us some time to think things through.
Okay. I was a senior in high school, and Jack was the first serious boyfriend that I'd ever had. We were young. We thought we were in love. And I got pregnant. I couldn't tell my parents because they were very strict, very religious. And Jack just kind of hung me out to dry. I couldn't go to my own doctor